December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
I'm going to tell you the story of Pearl Harbor as it touched me when I was out there. We lived, as a matter of fact, up on a hill behind Diamond Head, the big mountain. We lived on the edge there. The island, of course, is at that time they only had one bank, not like it is now, but it was so tranquil and beautiful. The Saturday before, I was in town walking with my husband, and we had the baby with us, and I never saw so many service people, sailors particularly, all over the place. It was just thick. The island really in ordinary times is so beautiful.
The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
He was crying, so I got up to feed him, and Grandpa was to leave the next day to go to San Diego for 6 weeks. And when I got back into bed, I hadn't been in there very long, when all of a sudden I heard this terrible boom, awful booming, and I gave him a nudge and I said, "What's going on?" And just then the telephone rang, and it was one of the junior officers. So he said to me, "Put on the radio, quick." So I put it on, and this voice was coming through. "This is the real McCoy. The island is under attack. All service personnel return to their stations immediately. This is the real McCoy." He jumped out of bed and he got dressed immediately, and he started running off, and I said, "You forgot your hat." And he said, "No time for a hat now." So I knew it was something real. And I ran out to the patio, which was on the edge of the mountain, and that is when I saw what was happening. The planes were all coming down from the sky and were shooting at the ships, and they had already hit the Arizona, and the Arizona had started to use the anti-aircraft, so that was going up into the sky, and the sky was beginning to fill up with smoke all over the place. I saw the whole thing. It was really a mess. I didn't hear from my husband for 10 days. I didn't know whether he was dead or alive. Oh, in the meantime, I'd gotten permission to go out to the yard to find my car, and also, of course, to see what was going on. And we got out there, and I could not believe what I saw. It was like a huge graveyard of ships that were sticking up in the air, the bow, and ships that were laying on their side, and it was just the biggest mess you ever saw. And we finally found our car, and it was all full of shrapnel, and so we knew that the car had gotten there all right, and that apparently our husbands had gotten aboard before the ship left. The ship was one of two ships. It was the Zane, the USS Zane. She was a destroyer minesweeper. We had seen her come out of the harbor, only two that got out, and the bombs, however, were coming down around the ship, but they didn't hit the ship, so she got out all right, and she acted as a patrol ship. From then on, we expected to be attacked again, but it never happened. Whether they were out there or not, I don't know. I have seen the monument that has been made for the Arizona, and it's very sad because there is still oil coming up from the bottom of the ocean where the ship is at rest, and people throw leis out and so forth and come there. But I guess just to look at and remember the ships after the attack is something that you just never can forget.